Who resisted the Viking invasions during key historical events in Scandinavia? Have you ever wondered who stood up against the fierce Viking invasions that swept through Europe? The Viking Age, lasting from the late 8th century to the 11th century, saw various groups resisting these raids. Let's take a closer look at some of the key players in this historical drama. First up are the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms in England. These kingdoms were prime targets for Viking raids. One standout figure was King Alfred of Wessex, who is often referred to as Alfred the Great. In the year 877, after a tough battle, Alfred retreated to the Somerset marshes. He regrouped and faced the Viking army at the Battle of Edington in 878. His victory forced the Viking leader Guthrum to accept Christianity and settle in East Anglia. This not only limited Viking control but also helped keep Wessex free from Danish rule. Alfred's efforts laid the groundwork for the eventual reconquest of Danish-held territories by the English. Next, we have the Frankish kingdoms, located south of Scandinavia. These kingdoms were also frequent targets of Viking raids. The Frankish Empire, especially under Charlemagne, had a more organized defense compared to the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. Charlemagne's campaigns against pagan groups, including the Saxons, created tensions that motivated Viking raids. The Franks resisted Viking incursions through fortified towns and military campaigns. While they were not always successful, their stronger political organization helped them fend off many attacks. Now, let's turn our attention to internal resistance within Scandinavia itself. During the late 9th century, Harald Fairhair unified Norway. This unification displaced many local chieftains and smaller rulers, prompting some to leave and launch their own raids. This shows that Viking expansion was not just outward but also involved power struggles within Scandinavia. Lastly, the spread of Christianity in Scandinavia played a role in resistance. As Christianity took hold, divisions emerged between Christian converts and traditional pagan groups. This sometimes led to clashes that influenced Viking expeditions and alliances. In Christian lands, resistance to Viking raids was often framed as a defense of the Christian faith, especially since monasteries and churches were frequent targets due to their wealth. In summary, the resistance to Viking invasions came from various sources. The Anglo-Saxon kingdoms, particularly Wessex under Alfred the Great, played a significant role. The Frankish kingdoms also mounted defenses through military and political means. Additionally, internal conflicts within Scandinavia and the rise of Christianity shaped the Viking Age. Each of these factors contributed to limiting Viking control and influencing the political landscape of the time.